And welcome to Flyers Hockey, brought to you by MSC on the Dieppe Flyers YouTube channel. And tonight is going to be a thrilling matchup. It's the top two teams facing off at the Coliseum, both coming off hot streaks. It's the 4-1 Flyers and the 5-1 Caps. Next, after this quick intermission on MST, and during this intermission, you'll be able to see highlights and replays from last game where the Flyers took home a 5-3 win over the Southern Rangers. Stay tuned, folks. Saved and turned away by Baskin. In the offense zone, Duplessis stops. Pass. Sees Roy at the left point. Shot. Just wide. In the offense zone, Duplessis stops. Looks for a pass. Sees Roy at the left point. Shot. Just wide behind the net. Picked up by Nolan. Nolan in left corner. Up to Roy. Roy stops. Back down to Nolan. Looks like they're running a power play. Nolan with the shot. A good glove on the power play. Duplessis. No look pass to Lejal. Beautiful move. Lejal shoots. It's deflected, but weaves around Bizo. Keeps doing circles around the stickless Stevens. Lejal. Over the other side. There's a shot from Jaya. Still at the blue line. That one's carried in by a lobby. A shot. Glove save by Powers. The last defense. Saucer pass in the middle. Lewis in the neutral zone pass. That one's intercepted by McFadden. McFadden. It with Della. McFadden shoot. He's going to backskate and have a little dangle before pinching his way through the middle. Alain trying to make his way up around Boom. There's a shot. Stopping and almost getting plowed was O'Toole. It keeps his ground. Smith, he's going to work his way in. 7-4 against these same Rangers. Face off, Blackout. A shot deflected and blocked by Dadao. Puck's loose on the blue pane. They will travel a long road trip over to the fourplex. 1:15 puck drop. It's going to be a trip going against the Flyers on Marshall Smith. So Sackville's going to get their first power play. Another Ranger goes flying. And an attempted drop pass over for Bizo. Taken by Nolan. Nolan, what a move in the toe drag. And kept back in by Baskin. And now it's Jaya coming the other day. Jaya one-on-one through this place pass right to the tape of O'Toole. O'Toole working his way on the right side before he's still significantly taller than me. Nolan. Cross ice pass. Roy. He's going to shoot it. Hit up into the boards by Baskin. What a play. McFadden shot right off the crossbar. And Baskin. Roy, a shot deflected by Polin. And it's sticked away by Sterling. Puck in the middle. Roy hit the puck. Robinson's going to keep it in. Good glove down by McQuaid. Robinson in, shoots. Hit the puck. Robinson's going to keep it in. Good glove down by McQuaid. Robinson in, shoots. Blocker save. Now Robinson in, shoots. Blocker save. Now Robinson's going to be reversed by McQuaid. Rangers. A lobby. Back for Boom. Down for Smith. Marshall Smith. Back Boom. Shoots. Deflected. Save. Lobby behind the net. See Smith up high at the hash marks before sending it over to Bizo. Bizo's going to shoot it high and wide.
We had a great game
back to Smith
tonight between the visiting Fredericton Caps and your Dieppe Flyers. I would now invite everybody to please stand if you're able for the singing of our national anthem.
Yeah, here we go. We got warm-ups done, floods done, O Canada's done, and we got a night of hockey here. 3-1 Flyers play the 4-1 Caps. Starting goalies for both teams. In net for the Caps. He's a second year. He played on the Fredericton Blues, U15 AAA Major last year. It's Ty Yerksa between the pipes. And back in the net for the Flyers is number 29, Xavier Powers, who played a strong game versus the Rangers. And we are ready for puck drop. It's going to be Nolan against Collins. A tie-up. Was almost taken out. Now back to Roy. Roy, D to Legier. Up. An attempt to deflect by Steves. Robinson. He's going to make his way and bump past McDonald before it gets cleared back out, and the Caps go the other way. Taking it up as Bowles. There's going to be a shot. Weak little shot going into the corner. Steves up to Robinson. Robinson makes a nice toe drag past Bell. Robinson in on the right side. Robinson's going to shoot. Saved by Yerkes. So the rebound was loose for a second. Bobbled for a single split second by Yerkes, but it's quickly smothered in the blue paint. Less than 30 seconds in. Flyers already have a shot. Both teams have had a rush. Nolan's going to step into the face-off dot for the Flyers. Face-off, won by him. Giberson. Back around. Jaillet keeps it in. He's been sent around. First one on, it's going to be Edmondson. No, it's going to go to the blue line for the Flyers. Shot from Steves. That went off a skate. Now it's taken back up by McAllister. Sent around behind the net. Powers. Back over to Dada, who's waiting on the left point. And deflected off his skate in between the skates of Duplessis. Nolan brings it up before he's poked off. Graham recovers, but that's quickly smothered away by Nolan. Nolan's going to try to reverse it. Hoyles and almost go crashing into the boards. There's a big reverse hit at center ice by it looks like it was Dada reversing up Bowles. Jaillet sent behind him. No look pass over to Dada. Dada clears it out. Now it could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind the net. Taken away by the 6-foot-tall Liam Bowles. Still with Duplessis. Try to pass out in front. Goes off a skate. Kitchen, left point. Shot. Attempted deflection. Paulin has it now down in the slot. It's taken away by the defense. Cleared out. Wyatt Kitchen has time and space. Bobbling the puck before he gets it over to Steve. Steve's cross ice right to the tape of Paulin. Paulin now in against Bowles. He's going to shoot. That's going to go into the glove of Yerksa. For a whistle, just over 2 minutes in this game. Still scoreless. Flyers so far grabbing more of the momentum. And we'd like to remind you, the only other game tonight happening at 7:15 down the road at the Fourplex is the Voyageurs taking on the Hawks. So we will try to keep you updated on that game. Cavs try to clear the zone. Kept in by the Flyers, specifically Paulin. Down to Rodier. He's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass. Paulin shooting. Save just got enough to bring it out into the corner. Now a giveaway. Paulin's going to shoot again. And in the glove of Yerksa again. He has been challenged a lot so far. 7:25 to go in this first frame. Faceoff taken by the Caps. Bowles around his own net. He's going to initiate the breakout himself before a beautiful saucer pass to the tape of Collins. He's going to be battling with Legel. Down over in the corner, McDonald. Around the net, it comes out over to Dufour, trying to chip it past the defenseman. Now it's kept in by the Flyers. Attempted shot goes to Legel. And it's looking like it's Robinson getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He is hurt and can't stand up. Now back in the other end, meanwhile, the Flyers behind the net. Robinson, either he's hurt or his skate blade has come off. He's now into the bench. And the puck still pinned up behind the net, taken out by the Caps. An attempted chip, gets by, barely stays in play. Legel. And we got a high stick of the puck going against the Caps. Robinson looked like he was about to go down into the locker room. He's going to stay on the bench. Hopefully everything's okay with him. Nolan in the face-off circle. Never mind, he's going to get kicked out. He's going to go against Graham. Now it's Graham against Duplessis. Duplessis wins it cleanly past Jaye. Now chasing is Kennedy. Jaye still with it. Chipped off the boards. Duplessis, potential breakaway. Pass over to Dadao. Attempted, and it's a good play by Giberson to deflect the pass away. Dadao sends it down behind the net. Giberson going to be pressured by Duplessis. Sent up for Bell. Bell, now it's sent back by Nolan. The 1T off the side of the post. Alain chipped it by Giberson. Giberson now still with it around the net, just past the stick of Dadao. Kenny tried to get it. There's a shot from Jaya that just goes wide of the right post and all the way back down to the Flyers' defensive zone. Dadao, one touch pass right to the tape of Nolan. Nolan along the left side. He's going to try to shove off Reynolds. And Duplessis battling who looks like to be Graham. Now it goes back up. Potential Flyers one-on-one. It's Hoyles. Cohen Hoyles trying to put it out in front. It's sent away into the corner by Kitchen. Kitchen back to the point. Flyers D-man sent it right to the stick of Paulin. Paulin cleared out in the neutral zone. It's going to be Liam Bowles stopping any further momentum of Paulin. Bowles is going to get the puck back again. Cleared up, and this will go for icing. 15 minutes left to go in this first period. So far, no goals. A lot of offense so far and shown by the Flyers. Although Yerkes has been sharp. McFadden's going to go against Brady McDonald in the face-off circle. Won by McDonald, back for Beasley. Beasley, breakout pass up for Dickinson. Dickinson now is barely going to lose the puck. It's going to be Rodier and Edmondson in a tie-up. Both are pinned in the corner. Flyers still with possession in the offensive zone. McFadden battling with Giberson. Looks like he's pinning him up to against the boards. Rodier kept in. McFadden. An attempted pass. Now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. But the puck ends up behind the net. Beasley. Dickinson. Going to look to cut to the middle. There's Dickinson with an attempted shot. Just slid off his stick. Dickinson still with it. Beasley. He's going to lose an edge and fall behind the net. Dickinson, McFadden. And a bunch of players still fighting. Back up to the blue line. Cleared back. Attempted clear back in, but it's going to be cleared out. Then it's a pass over for Bowles. He has time and space. He's going to use it. Going to the offensive zone. Hit the brakes. And backhander off the board into the zone for Roy. Mateo Roy stops. Fakes out Graham. Steves. Good pass up for Rodier. Sent off the boards. In going for it, Steves. Around the net, picked up back by the Flyers in the corner. Roy keeps it in, takes a weird bounce, so it ends up back around the hash marks right next to the ringette line. Bowles. Saucer pass just over the tape of Gudine. Shot blocker save. Rebound almost hit out of the air. Now the Flyers on a breakout. Connor Graham working his way up the left side before being hounded by two Flyers and being taken down. Pass out in front. That one was attempted for Collins, and it's picked off. Down the ice, going to be picked up by Frizzle. Pass over Giberson. Stops behind the net, goes the other way. Collins at his own ringette line. through the middle, attempted that one for Goodine. That goes all the way back for Jaye. Nijal trying to get the puck in the skates of the referee. Attempted clearing. Duplessis gathers in his own neutral zone before accelerating through the neutral zone. Now in the offensive zone, Duplessis from end to end. What a toe drag. Now around the net, still with possession before sending it up to the blue line. Pass over to Jaye. It's going to fumble off his tape so he can't get a shot off. It's in his skates, but Connor Kennedy right with him. A shot just wide of the glove of Yerxa, kept in by Alain. He tries to put it back in, but Bell, it deflects off his stick and back out, so the Flyers have to break back in. Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot. It's off the iron. Bell now clears it out the other way. Quickly having his stick lifted by Dadal. Good play to get on the back check. Dadal leaves it for Jaye. Jaye, pass attempted for Duplessis is out of his reach. Now it goes back for Edmondson. Edmondson across for Bowles, sent back the other way, over for Hoyles. Hoyles battling with Nolan. Nolan's going to win it, needs help. There's 5 Caps and only 1 Flyer. Caps again trying to break out, gets past Kitchen, not by much. On it is McAllister. Now Pola ends up with it out of the scrum. Pola still with it. He'll clear it in the offensive zone. Not before it goes over to Edmondson. Edmondson behind the net, over for Boyles. McAllister, pass out of the zone. The Kitchen's going to try to lay the body. McAllister, cross-ice pass over to the left side. There's a shot. That one's wide of Powers. He still hasn't had to make a save. Shots still 0 for Freddie. Yet Flyers have at least a couple. Giberson around his own net. Over for Hoyles. Loses it. Potential scoring chance, and it's just sent wide right by McFadden. Flyers defense having some changes. Flyers still with it in the offensive zone. That's in the left corner. Giberson almost had a stick on it. Back. Blue line. Shot by Steves, and it's blocked into the skates of Hoyles. Puck. Side of the net. Flyers will eventually regain possession. Roy tried to shoot it, but that one's blocked by McAllister and will go all the way out to the neutral zone. This will give us a chance for some Caps to make some changes who are definitely tired. McAllister's going to deflect the pass. Roy's going to try to use the body to get past Dickinson. Dickinson's going to hound Roy. Now he sends it back for Legel on the open left side. Roy up for Sari. Steves. Into the left side, he'll shoot it into the glove, and it'll be a whistle at 9:45. They have started their first period, and we'd like to thank the current 34 watching live from home. We appreciate it. This is Flyers hockey on MST. And the Caps break in. There's a shot. Stick save by Powers on a 2-on-1. Legel in the corner. Steves deflects it to Sari. Sari, what a beautiful breakout attempt. That one's for Dufool. Just going to slide off his stick. Graham going back the other way. Makes his way past Nolan. Stays on his feet. Saucer pass over for Beasley, who is stopped by Anna. Beasley now sends it back behind the Flyers net. Caps starting to get some momentum going here. Flyers are going to break out. Duplessis up the left side, poked by Giberson. Giberson's going to fall. Duplessis in the corner. He's upended by Goodine. Jaez going to pinch and try to keep it in. He's going to get pinned up. The Caps are going to take it out. Out of the zone goes Collins. Collins with the back pass, tries to split the D. Collins on his backhand is poked away by Dada. Caps around the net. Gonna look up to the point over for Bowles. Shot, deflected off the pads of Duplessis. Dada flips it out. Could be a one-on-one. Dada gets Boyles. He's gonna stop it. It's gonna be taken away by the Caps. Going behind the net. Caps trying to start a rush. And it's cleared, and it looks like we're gonna have a penalty against the Flyers. It's gonna be a hook. And the Caps will get the first power play of the game. And it's Nolan. He has 2 minutes for hooking at 8:16 in the first period. So it's number 14, Sam Nolan, 2 minutes hooking at 8:16. We'll have a Caps power play. In the faceoff circle was Reynolds. He'll be kicked out. In to take a spot is Collins. Collins will tie up and win the draw. It's in his feet. Back to the blue line. Down Goodine. Send it over to Collins. And it's shot back out. Affected by Bowles. Cross ice pass. Caps regain possession. Reynolds gonna skate himself before backhanding it. Turnover. Paulin's gonna try to do a toe drag, but he is stopped quickly by Bowles. Liam Bowles up for Goodine, poked off and cleared down by Paulin. Caps again, rushing it out. Goodine in on the left, pass in the middle. Collins send it back to the blue line. Giberson waits before shooting, and that puck gets blocked. Roy gonna take a big hack at it, try to send it out, but that's stopped by Frizzle. And what could have been stopped, Robinson's gonna take care of it and send it back down the ice. Giberson stops. Rodier forechecking. Giberson clearing pass attempt, deflected. It was Kennedy and McDonald who got tied up, hit into each other. It's going to go back into the Cap zone. Frizzle. Pass over Giberson. Makes a nice move before passing that over to Bell on the right side. Bell works his way in. Stops. Looks for options. Sees Giberson back. Back to Bell. Waiting. Cross ice pass. And it slides off the stick of McDonald. He tries to send it back in front. It's poked off. And it's sent down by the Flyers. Power play about to expire. Bell deflected it back in, so there'll be no icing, or there will be an icing. Must have just missed his tape. So with 8 seconds left on the Nolan hooking call, face-off will go back into Caps territory. Face-off taken by Freddie. Bowles around the net for Edmondson. A good one-touch pass for a breakout. It just gets out of the zone. Nolan steps up out of the box. Puck's bobbling between a bunch of players. Nolan around Bowles. Nolan, backhander, no looker. Back to Jaya, who's going to shoot it. Stick save and sent off in the corner. Alain stops. He's going to get hit by Hoyles. Now another hit by the Flyers. Taken back out by the Caps. Caps, potential 2-on-1. Pass over to the middle. It's in the skates of Steves. Luckily didn't get a terrible bounce and go in. More with it. Send back down over to Hoyles. Turnaround, spin, kept in. Hoyles. More. Shooting deflected. Good stick save by Powers. They're up by the Flyers. Potential 1-on-1. Duplessis against Moore, and Moore will poke check it off efficiently. Moore. Pass up to McAllister. That was a pass attempt by Hoyles. Gone wrong. Kitchen. Pass right to the tape of Duplessis. Had a bunch of bodies in the way. Still managed it to get to him. Giberson. Skates past Dowdell. Giberson with speed, and he's hit off right next to the Flyers bench. Roy going to get excited about that. Kitchen flipped up just past Duplessis. Now back to Frizzle. Back to Boyles. Yerxa turns it right over for Dowdell. Flyers with possession now behind the net. There's a shot. Dowdell going to try to get it on, and it's taken away by Bowles. And nets off. So it's a whistle at 4:34. Still no score in the game. And across the street, not even 2 minutes in, and it's already 2-0 Hawks. Goals by Nathan Leblanc and Alexandre Leblanc. So far, Hawks already dominating. Legal. It's going to hop over just over his stick. Over to Roy. Back to Legal, playing a bit of catch. Banked off the boards, just out of the reach of Reynolds. Now Reynolds gets it back. He'll clear it in. Powers stepping out of his crease to play it. Almost took a weird bounce, almost a turnover. Reynolds back with it in the corner. Legal and McFadden both on him. It's cleared away by Paulin. Skating after his Rodier. He's going against Frizzle. Rodier and Frizzle gets tied up. One of them loses their stick. Believe it's Rodier stickless at the moment. Legal coming down to pinch. Paulin, who covered D, ends up getting it back in. Bowles. That one over for Dickinson. Flyers still within the offensive zone. Legal gonna lose it, and he's gonna brace up for a hit by Reynolds. And cleared out by the Caps. No icing. Now a good stretch pass to Paulin. He's got time and space trying to catch the Caps on a change, but coming back was Giberson, denying any chance of a rush. Good eye to Collins. One touch pass to the middle. Over for Giberson into the zone offside. Coming down the last 3 minutes of the first. Game starting off similar to what it was last game we streamed live versus the Rangers. So far, scoreless and low scoring. And then goals started rushing in left and right in the second and third period. Face off one. Collins back to the blue line for Edmondson. Cross ice pass for Bowles. Missed. There's a shot from Dufour that'll go just wide. Caps starting a rush. Chipped by Goodine. In. He's almost hit big by Robinson. Made a loud crash going to the boards. Two players going down. Now around the net, the Caps. Bowles. Cross ice pass intended for Moore. Was clearly not expecting a pass. Dufour. In. The pass intended for Robinson is picked off. Then Robinson's going to lay a big open ice hit on McDonald. Now Caps go the other way with it. McDonald. Flips it by Alain, but taken by Kitchen. Kitchen banked off the boards, taken by the Caps. There's a big hit out in the corner by Collins. On Collins, I should say. And it looks like Robinson's going to go to the box for a cross check. Then get tangled up with Collins, giving a little bump. So it's going to be another Caps power play. 2-2-2 left to go. That's Nolan Robinson. 2 minutes for cross-checking at 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Face-off taken by the Flyers. Attempted clearing. Ends up going right next to Bowles. Giberson weaves his way around Duplessis. Makes a nice toe drag around Nolan. Kennedy. Drop pass for Bowles. Sent back down to Kennedy. Sent up Bowles. He's going to hold the line. The shot deflected. They score. Malik Bell deflected it. Probably going above the net. He deflects it right down. It gets past Powers. So it's 1-0 Caps. They capitalize on the power play within the last 2 minutes. What good hand-eye coordination from Malik Bell. And the refs are talking about it. Debatably high sticking. This could be what they're talking about. So not confirmed a goal yet. And it is a goal. Or they're going to talk to the head coach. And this will be a goal, so it's 1-0 Caps. It'll be Bell from Bowles and Kennedy at 1:55 in the first. Flyers attempted breakout. That one's poked away by Graham. Sari with the breakout pass. It's kept in by Giberson. Roy behind his net. Takes a bit of time. We're banking it off the boards. Powers leaves that off for Roy. Nigel's going to go chase after it. Met with by McAllister. Taken up by Duplessis. He's being chased by Bell. And then he'll reverse him, and Bell goes flying through the air. Now a DDD pass is picked off. Giberson going the other way. Has to get past Legier. He'll stop. Set it right in front. One-timer to Brett McAllister. Just goes wide. Now another reverse hit, and this time it's Nolan. Game's already getting pretty physical. Now coming back in, Duplessis backhander is just wide. Now coming back the other way is Hoyles. He accelerates quickly to the neutral zone. Hoyles around left corner trying to put that out in front. It's taken away by the Flyers. Coming down to the last 30 seconds. Going in is McFadden. Gets around Edmondson. McFadden to the middle for Poland. And that one's blocked by the other Caps defenseman. Sent off the board, Jaye. Kept in. Jaye tries to work his way around one. Now it's taken back over the Caps. It's Reynolds. Reynolds in. He's taken down by Rodier. No penalty call, but there'll just be an offside call. Not much to go in the first period. It's 1-0 Caps. Now in the face-off dot, it's McDonald against McFadden. McFadden wins it cleanly. Jaye over to Steves. That's Rodier into the zone. McDonald, pass back, Frizzle. Sent around that one over for Beasley. Now there's a big hit by McFadden. He's going to take down McDonald. And that's to end the period. After the first, it's Caps 1, Flyers 0. Stick along for the intermission and for the next period. There'll be some highlights rolling from this game throughout this intermission. And before we head to this intermission, we'd like to thank our viewers for watching. Currently at 34. We appreciate your support. This has been the first period on MST. Stay tuned for the second, coming up in about 10 minutes. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He's hurt and can't stand up. Now now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in, Dowdell, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot. It's off the iron. Rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front. Goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point. Shot. Attempted deflection. Poland has it now down the, specifically Poland. Down to Rodier. He's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass. Poland shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He's hurt and can't stand up. Now now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot. It's off the iron. Losing out now. Could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front, goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point, shot, attempted deflection. Poland has it now down the square, specifically Poland. Down to Rodier, he's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass, Poland shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He is hurt and can't stand up. Now back, now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in, Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot, it's off the iron. Clears it out now, could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front, goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point, shot, attempted deflection. Poland has it now down the square, specifically Poland. Down to Rodier, he's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass, Poland shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He is hurt and can't stand up. Now back, now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in, Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot, it's off the iron. Clears it out now, could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front, goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point, shot, attempted deflection. Poland has it now down the square, specifically Poland. Down to Rodier, he's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass, Poland shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He is hurt and can't stand up. Now back, now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in, Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot, it's off the iron. Now could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front, goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point, shot, attempted deflection. Poland has it now down the square, specifically Poland. Down to Rodier, he's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass, Poland shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He is hurt and can't stand up. Now back, now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in, Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot, it's off the iron. Clears it out now, could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front, goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point, shot, attempted deflection. Paulin has it now down the flyer, specifically Paulin. Down to Rodier, he's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass, Paulin, shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He's hurt and can't stand up. Now back in. Now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in. Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot. It's off the iron. Clears it out now. Could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front. Goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point. Shot. Attempted deflection. Paulin has it now down in the flyer, specifically Paulin. Down to Rodier. He's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass. Paulin shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He's hurt and can't stand up. Now back in. Now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in. Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot. It's off the iron. Clears it out now. Could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front. Goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point. Shot. Attempted deflection. Paulin has it now down in the flyer, specifically Paulin. Down to Rodier. He's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass. Paulin shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He's hurt and can't stand up. Now back in. Now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in. Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot. It's off the iron. And here we go. It's second period action. Caps are up 1-0. Flyers, although had way more momentum and way more scoring chances than the Caps did capitalize on the power play. They're 1 for 2. Flyers yet to have a power play. And here we go. About to drop the puck on the second period. And here we go. Face-off taken by the Caps. Bowles up. Flyers D quickly get it. Roy over to Dufour. Tried to do a one-touch pass. That one's taken up by McDonald. Flyers go back the other way. Beasley lose the puck. Here's Roy. Roy who takes over. Pass that was intended for Robinson. Ended up with Bowles, and he sends it back. Bowles gets it again. Almost playing catch with Roy before he sends it back to Powers. Gets by Powers. Leger. Alex Leger to Dufour. Ramped off his stick right to Robinson. He has a 2-on-2. Tries to get by. He's going to slip. Dufour takes his time. Tries to send it back down to Robinson. That one's taken by Edmondson, who's crunched by Robinson in the corner. Alain pinching on Beasley. Caps regain possession. Pass right to the tape of Dickinson. Pass up. Potential 2-on-1. McDonald with Dickinson. McDonald to Dickinson. The shot. He scores! On the 2-on-1. Reese Dickinson didn't get much on the shot, but got enough to slide it, to put it to the right of the sliding Powers. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Caps. Face off back to center ice. Flyers must respond quickly. It's taken in by Goodine. Jaillet banked off the boards. Goodine back. With it was Graham. Shot from Moore. Glove save by Powers. So quickly in this second period, Caps already have won. And going around the league, still in the first period, Hawks up 2-0 on Les Voyageurs. We'd like to remind you while the Flyers go on the rush, the next live stream we have brought to you by MST on the Dieppe Flyers YouTube channel will be coming tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock game time. It's Flyers and Voyageurs at the Uniplex at the 2 o'clock puck drop. Bowles takes it from Seri. Sent around the boards. Taken up by Kirkpatrick. Goodine. Flips it into the neutral zone. Nolan. Over to Jaillet. Jaillet off the board. Send it for Rodier. Goes to Moore. A pass to Bowles. Almost intercepted by Dadal. Could have been dangerous. McFadden. Rodier in the zone. Offside. It's flipped back into the neutral zone. Puck still back and forth. Bell in. He was going up against 4 Flyers, however. So not much opportunity. Kitchen around Reynolds. Reynolds with it, trying to get past Rodier. Poked off. Puck in the skates of Podin. He tried to send it out. Kept in by Giberson. Deflected off of a cap stick. Now it's back behind the net. Over to by Bell. Now it's sent out. Clapped back in. Save off the toe of Powers. Flyers try to bring it out. Frizzle kicks it in. Sent back into the Cap zone. Carter Giberson skates around his own net. He's now got some speed before leaving it off. Now it goes on the other side. Reynolds chops the puck into the zone. Roy. He's getting hounded by Giberson. Giberson almost got it from him. Now it's with McFadden. Giberson still applying some great forecheck. Dufour. He's on the right wing. Trying to get by Reynolds. Reynolds eventually wins that batter. Dufour back to Roy. Roy's going to shoot into the chest of Yerxa. And he will cover that. Last season, Yerxa last season with the Fredericton Blues, now known as the Caps. He was a first year. In 17 games, he went 11-6 with 2 shutouts, a 3.15 GAA, and a .871 save percentage. So already the starter last year on the team. He was for sure given that role as the starter this year, and showing why. Now there's a shot loose, puck in the blue paint. Roy coming down low, decides to send it over to the middle, blocked by McDonald. Lejal's going to skip over his stick. Robinson's going to try to keep it. It's just out of his reach. He's going to send it back, and it's Roy who's going to regroup. Roy circling back, still regrouping. The pass that was intended for Lejal, almost with McDonald. And now it's with Robinson. Robinson with speed, off the right, trying to cut in. Robinson still with it. He's taken down. Good defense by the Caps to stop that. Now potential 2-on-1. McAllister with McDonald. And McAllister is poked off, but still gets it back at the hash marks. Back to McDonald. Lejal. McAllister. It's now with Hoyles. It's now with Duplessis, who's going to exit the zone. Good saucer pass over to the left side. In was Steves before it gets dumped in. Jaya, blue line, shooting deflection off the pad of Yerxa. Believe that was deflected up in front by Sari. What would have definitely been a goal is padded out by Yerxa. Again, a stellar performance by him so far. Just a quarter of the way into the second period. Jaya, he receives a cross-ice pass. Tried to send it over to Dalal. Ends up with Sari. Noah. Sari. He now goes around the net. Still with it. Intercepted by Boyles. The breakout pass gets by the skates of Edmondson. Back pass over the stick of Dickinson. Goes down the ice. And this will just go for icing by a matter of inches. And this is second period action of the Flyers and Caps. Caps up by a score of 2-0. Flyers need to get on the board, and preferably quick. And a quick whistle off a failure of a face-off draw. The Caps come in 4-1. Their only loss coming against the Moncton Hawks, where they were defeated by a score of 5-1. The last Flyers game, they defeated the Hawks by a score of 7-5 with 5 goals in the third period. Now the Flyers try to send it in front. Goes over to Kitchen at the blue line. Kitchen, high floater. Just misses the glove of Paulin, who could have had an easy tap in. Paulin, middle, Rodier shot. Little rainbow. Rodier with the rebound. Tries to get behind the net. Now pinned up against the boards. Now an attempted clearing attempt by Graham. He's stopped by Paulin. Bowles tries. Attempted clear. Back in the middle. Paulin trying to get the backhand off. Pad save. Rebound in the middle. There's Paulin again with the shot. It's deflected up and into the glass behind the goaltender. Steves kept it in. Paulin stops. Makes a move. Stumbles. Kind of falls down. McFadden with the shot. It just goes over the left post. The Caps still struggling to exit the zone. Paulin gets it. He's hit by Bowles. Frizzle. Again, they can't clear. Duplessis keeps it in and gloves it down. Sends it in. Kept in. Shot. Nolan. It's in his feet. Tries to lift it by Yerxa. And the Flyers dominating possession. Nolan back to the blue line. Shot deflected into the corner. Nolan's going to go over the big body on Boyles. Not knock him down, but will effectively send him into the boards. There's a Cap down in the corner. Everyone's over him. Nolan to the middle. Backhander save by Yerxa. What a rush. What a last minute by the Flyers to stop the Caps from exiting multiple times. And Nolan made a couple dangles around about 2 caps and ended up in the slot and tried to backhand it through the 5-0 of Yerxa, and he was not a fan of that idea. Caps win the draw. Can they clear the zone this time? Giberson passed around. It's going to be, guess what, kept in. Deflection to the corner. Now a big collision in the corner with Dufool taking down Edmondson. Both get up all right. Reynolds through the feet of Roy. Power's going to play it. Pass it. It was Goodine trying to make a toe drag. Now with speed, this could be a breakaway. Flyers enter the zone, but it's taken away by the Caps, and more specifically, that's Malik Bell. The Flyers, something going back the other way. A good back check by Collins and effectively laying the body. Robinson stops. Puck's loose in a couple feet. Caps won't clear the zone. Roy will keep it in along the right side. Roy kept it in past Goodine. Dufool tried to send it in front. The backdoor pass. Rebound. Puck's loose in the blue paint. Where is it? Ref still sees it, and it's taken out by the Caps. What a save by Yerxa. That'll be in the highlight reel. Roy turning back the other way and clearing it in for the Flyers to get some changes, and it hits something a part of the roof, and that'll stop play. And we will be showing the replay of what just conspired. What a play by Dufour to send it in between a couple legs of some Caps. And what a save by Yerxa. And then a scramble proceeded to happen in front. It is somehow still 2-0 Caps. Moore's going to get it off the face-off draw. Pass intended for Bell, and a Flyer, Nathan Rodier, is going to be taken down, and a tripping call going to the Caps. So we're going to have the Flyers' first power play of the game at 11:42. So it's Malik Bell. He's going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping at 11:42 in the second. And we'd like to thank, there's 40 currently watching live from home. We appreciate it. This is Flyers and Caps from the Moncton Coliseum, live on the Dieppe Flyers YouTube channel, brought to you by Maritime Stream Team. Now making his way in is Alain. There's a Cap that lost a sick pass over McFadden. Toe drag. The shot is blocked and sent left of the net. Now a slap shot clear. Stopped by Alain. Xavier Alain. Pass. Shot. Pad save. Rebound. McFadden at the ring-out line. Circles around. Down to Seri. In front. Puck's juggled. Jaya is going to pinch down low. McFadden. Banked off the boards. And Alain is going to slip and fall. Almost could have been a rush for McDonald, but it's sent away. Jaya first on the puck. There forechecking is Hoyles, who almost got the best of him. Nolan using his speed. Nolan through the neutral zone. In around the defense, cutting in. What a save by Yerxa again. And this time he loses his stick, and he's going to have time to go get it as the puck's cleared. Ty Yerxa so far on fire. Steves up to Duplessis. Duplessis is going to stop, wait, consider his options, and go to Steves. Steves over to the other side. There's a shot deflected and a glove save by Yerxa. Does it get any better? Flyers still on the power play for 27 seconds. Have been peppering shots on Yerxa, and he's been perfect so far. Face-off taken by Dieppe. Kitchen down. One-timer in the middle over to Nolan. A good blocker save. Cleared around and sent to Duplessis. Duplessis on the right side to the blue line. Steves. Back to Duplessis. Duplessis waits, shoots, tried to pick the top corner. And the glove of Yerxa said, absolutely not. Still just 10 seconds on the Malik Bell tripping call. Nolan's going to make his way into the face-off dot. Dropped, taken by Frizzle. Frizzle backhander to Dadao. Dadao's going to fake going one way. Dadao, Nolan making his way in, tried to cross-ice pass it to Duplessis, but it was deflected. Bell now trying to clear the zone, kept in by Steves. Declan Steves shoots, saves, rebound in the blue paint, they score. It's Sam Nolan. He's human. And Ty Yerxa's human. And Sam Nolan's going to break his shutout halfway through the game with a shot from Declan Steves. The rebound ended up right on his tape, and he will fire it home, bottom shelf. And we now have ourselves a 2-1 game in favor of the Caps. Quickly breaking this Dufour, trying to make a toe drag. Dufour backhand, pad save. Legal. Sent, deflected by Dufour. Dufour going to try to poke the puck away, ends up in the middle. So that goal, it's Sam Nolan from Xavier Dalal and Declan Steves at 9:55 in the second. The Caps going the other way. Potential 2-on-1. McDonald got tangled up with a linesman. Had a 2-on-1 with potential 2-on-1 with Dickinson. And the puck got caught up in the feet of the linesman. Moore goes behind the net. Over for Dickinson. Poked off by Roy. Back Giberson. Dickinson tries to create the breakout, but sends it right to Roy, who's going to put it back on net and into the corner. Flyers are going to get 5 fresh new bodies on the ice. Moore. The pass over to Dickinson was deflected. Puck's pinned up against the boards. Paulin right in the middle of it. Looks like it's McFadden as well. That's taken up by Dickinson. Potential 2-on-2. Dickinson has Breely. McFadden now carries it out for the Flyers. Breaks some ankles. That's Graham losing an edge and sliding. Alain stops at the blue line. Sees Jaye. Jaye, fire, low shot. That's into the chest of Yerxa, looking for a deflection and a rebound. None of that happening. Flyers now currently dominating. And the tables have turned so far in the second. Caps got the first one early. And it's been all Flyers since. Duplessis in the face-off dot against Graham. Graham's going to win it. Failed to get it out, however. Taken back in Nolan. Nolan gets around one. Gets around Boyles. Before sending it to the blue line, it's going to hop over the stick of Alain, taking a weird bounce. Powers going to exit his net. Try to clear it out, but it's kept in by Gooden. Sent back into the neutral zone by Edmondson. Now a tie-up between Collins and believe Rodier. Pass out in front. Shooting is Collins, but he sends it wide of the net. Multiple bodies going down. Now it's the speedy Sam Nolan who gets it. Passes it off. Flyers now clear the zone. It's in the neutral zone. Cleared back in by Bowles. Stopped by Powers. Jaye backhanded around Duplessis. Left it off, but Frizzle ends up with it in the neutral zone. Slapped back in by Collins. Powers leaves it off Jaye. Cleared around right to Duplessis. Duplessis in. Pass to the middle. Behind every player's skates, so it ends up with Reynolds. Duplessis tangled up with Reynolds. Kitchen. The breakout pass. It's flipped out over to the Fredericton defensive zone. Jaya, the pass, not deflected, so this will go down for an icing. 6:15 to go in the second frame. And again, really to thank 45, currently watching now from home. Caps and Flyers, regular season action from the Coliseum. And next stream on this channel tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I wouldn't want to miss it. Shot going wide and also down the street at the fourplex. The Hawks are still up 2-0 early second period. Now in is Steve's shot, pad save, and the rebound almost taken up by Robinson, but a good play by Benny Reynolds to clear it out. Pass just kept in by the Flyers. Steves waiting, shooting wide of the net. Back to Declan Steves at the point. The shot deflected and taken away by Bell. Bell going the other direction. Bell to Reynolds. Reynolds shooting off the knob of the stick of Powers. Flyers cleared out. Could be a potential 2-on-1 if everything had went their way. Cats take it back. Giberson. That one's over for Bell. Bell. Giberson shooting off the skates of McAllister. And missing the net. Giberson, middle. Off the stick. Sent back to the neutral zone. Giberson cleared back in. Kitchen in the corner. He's hit big after he let go of the puck. Now it's Nathan Rodier. Quickly hounded by two Caps. He's hit up against the boards by Hoyles, and he'll have a fall. Paulin. Spins. Still has the puck. Eventually loses it. McDonald. In the middle, Roy. Cleared back, Rodier. Rodier's going to start the rush. Coming up the left side. Shot. Nice low shot, but taken in the glove of Yerxa. Face-off's going to be to Yerxa's right. In the face-off circle is McDonald and Nolan. Taken by Nolan. Lijal. Down Duplessis. Into the corner. He's hit by Boyles. Now attempted clear right to Duplessis. That one ramps up into the gloves of Boyles. Back for Hoyles. Cruising his way through the neutral zone before he's upended. Roy stops, fakes, goes the other way. Hoyles intercepts. McAllister backhander, just wide of the net. Now Roy's going to be hit big by McDonald in the corner. Flyers battling before it's taken out. Backhander out. Nolan, he's got speed. He's got Duplessis with him. Nolan in the shot. Hit the side of the net. Nolan still gets it back off this tape of Hoyles. Sent back in front, but cleared away by, it looks like it's Bell, and that'll be an icing. So Flyers Caps gonna get some changes. Just 3 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the second frame. Still a 1-goal game. As anticipated going into this game, it's the top two teams in the league at the moment. Tie up. Alain. Sent off the boards into the corner. Almost a big hit delivered by Giberson. Moore. Fans on it before eventually getting it over to Dickinson. Now in. Steve shoots. Deflected off the glove of Yerkson above the net. Dickinson loses it in his stick. Giberson flipped out. Kept in by Alain. Cleared up by Beasley before being taken by the Flyers. Dickinson going to slip up. Almost took it from Jaye. Cleared in by Moore. Alain in the corner. Xavier Alain to Dufour, right to his tape. Sent it back to Robinson. Robinson cruises up the left wing before shooting. Blocker save into the corner. Flipped up. Puck is barely going to get out in the neutral zone for Jaye. Tried to clear it back in. Flyers are still offside. Going in is Graham. Graham tried to get past Kitchen, and he promptly stops that. Rodier in his own defensive zone up to McFadden. McFadden cleared in. Yerksa out of his net to go play it. No look, backhands it. Over to his defenseman Bowles, where he hits Rodier. Hits Rodier again. Now cleared away by Reynolds. Collins got it to about the blue line and no further, and it's still kept in before it's flipped out. McFadden going back up the middle. McFadden shoots, blocker save into the corner. McFadden again. Flip down just past Podin. Clearing attempt is stopped by Steves. Attempted deflection. Puck still loose. And Yerksa's gonna cover. Now just down to a minute and a half. It's 2-1 Fredericton still. Now, midway through the second period, the Hawks add on another, take a commanding 3-0 lead over Les Voyageurs. Duplessis fires. That one's blocked by McDonald. Nolan waits. Steves, slap shot one-timer. Duplessis now in the corner. Coming down the last minute of play. Flyers are applying tons of pressure. Kitchen cleared it in behind the net. Duplessis now goes the other way. Duplessis back down. Nolan in the corner with it. Not too much pressure being applied by the Caps. Kitchen shot deflected. Pad save and sent back to the left corner. Giberson regains possession. It's barely kept in, and it's going to deflect out of the zone. So now in the neutral zone, McDonald cuts to the middle. McDonald in, shoots. That one goes wide. Behind the net. The Caps still with it, trying to get something done in the offensive zone right as the period ends. Frizzle shooting. Deflected off the skates of Bell behind the net. Bell still with possession. Being hounded by Nolan. And we're going to have a penalty against Nolan for holding. So the Caps are going to go back to the power play. Nolan with a couple words to say to the referee. Clearly not agreeing with it. .8 to go in this third period. Nijal gonna try to clear. Robinson trying to get it out. It's at the blue line. Kept in by the Caps. Sent back in by Graham. Cutting to the middle. Backhander. Save. Rebound. Still loose. Shooting and into the chest of Powers. 10.8 to go in this last period. A very intense and thrilling game thus far. The Caps still push forward and are ahead 2-1. Face-off's taken by the Flyers. Roy in the corner. He's pinned up by two Caps. Now there's a shot sent on by Giberson. There's Bowles with a shot deflected. Now goes back into the corner, and that'll be it for the second period. Caps will start on the power play for 1:30 in the third. But make sure you stay tuned for this third period. It's a one-goal game. Headed into the final frame. Currently 44 watching live. And make sure to stick around for the third during this intermission. Highlights from the first two periods of this game. Clears it out. Now could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front. Goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point. Shot. Attempted deflection. Poland has it now down the square, specifically Poland. Down to Rodier. He's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass. Poland shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He is hurt and can't stand up. Now back. Now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in, Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot, it's off the iron. Now could be a rush the other way. Here comes Duplessis. Duplessis in, but behind Duplessis. Try to pass out in front. Goes off his skate. Kitchen, left point. Shot. Attempted deflection. Poland has it now down the square, specifically Poland. Down to Rodier. He's hit up against the boards by Giberson. Rodier still with it down in the left corner. Pass. Poland shooting. Save just got getting up slowly and struggling to stay on his feet. He's hurt and can't stand up. Now back. Now it's eventually cleared up by the Caps. Dickinson. Up, trying to pass that over into the middle for Beasley. Back in. Dadal, the pass attempted for Duplessis. Now it's Nolan with the shot. It's off the iron. And we're back. Third period. It's the final frame. Flyers down by a score of 2-1. And the Caps have a power play for a minute and a half. 20 minutes on the clock. Face-offs at center ice. It's all down to these last 20 minutes. And here we go. Face-offs taken by Dieppe. Mateo Roy behind the net. He's being chased by Hoyles. He'll get it out of the zone and quickly get it into the Caps defensive zone. Yerxa pass to Giberson. Giberson will stop. Take a couple seconds to think. The puck ends up back. Edmondson sends it back across. Tended for Graham. Kept in by Roy. Caps get it back out. It's now in the neutral zone. McFadden stops and fires it down right behind the net of Yerxa. Lane Edmondson. Puck at center ice. Shot over to McAllister. He deflects it, so no icing. Over a minute gone. Still no shots. Robinson with speed. One-on-one with Bowles. Robinson in shooting. That one's wide. Coming back down to the Flyers defensive end, Jaillet. He's being chased by McAllister. Puck ends up back with Boyles. Sent back down. Back around Hoyles. Power play is almost done. Up at the blue line. Moore shooting. That one's way wide. Hoyles down. Pass back up. Moore is barely going to keep it in. It was hovering along the blue line. Flyers immediately take possession. Alain, pass to Nolan. He's fresh out of the box. Nolan around Moore to the slot. The shot is just over the net. Alain's going to keep it in. Robinson tried to chip it down low, deeper into the zone, but it comes back out. Kitchen, cross ice for Alain. Banked off the boards. Gathered by Dickinson. Cleared back in. First one on it is Steves. He's shoved off the puck by Moore. It's taken back by the Caps. Brought back out a saucer pass right to the tape of Beasley. And he is stopped by Kitchen. Declan Steves over in the corner. He stops. Passes over to Steves. Now cleared out. It's a race. Winning is Duplessis. Just couldn't get by Edmondson. A good defensive back check. Flyers are going to keep it in. It's going to be taken right back out by Freddie. Dickinson leaves it off for Beasley. He's going to shoot that. It's going to hit the back glass. Duplessis at the ring-out line. Pass over for Nolan. Nolan neutral zone. Poked over for Dufour. Dufour being upended by Bell. Roy, he's going to chase the puck that's not going very fast. Behind the net. Leaves it off for Lejeune. Duplessis now with it. Getting it out of the zone. Still in the neutral zone. Flyers still making pressure. Dadal tried to get that over to Duplessis. Went up in the skates of Graham. Nolan back with it. Pass out of the reach of Dadal. He's going to get this one in the corner. Send it around. It's going to make its way up to Roy. Roy cleared back down. Nolan in the corner. Backhander intended for Dadal. And it's stopped by Frizzle out in the slot. A good defensive play. Stopped what definitely would have been a goal. Lejeune around the net. He's being chased quickly by Gooden. Duplessis making his way into the zone. Gooden takes the puck back. Now back around Dadal. Sent to the side of the net. Shot. Puck's above the net now, and it'll be whistled down. Again, the 46 currently watching live. We appreciate the support for MST. It's a 2-1 Caps game over the Flyers. 16 minutes left to go in the third and final frame. Breaking in, shot by Bell into the chest of Powers. Another great scoring chance by the Flyers. Powers making it look easy with this one. Timekeeper needing some attention. Oh, he waves it off. Little accident. Jaillet. He's going to try to flip it and spring Poland. Instead, flips it out of the play and into the crowd. So we'll try that again with the face-off. And live from the Superior Propane Center, it's the end of the second. Hawks up by a commanding score of 6-0. Bell, Frizzle, shot, blocked, rebound, shot is sent just wide. Graham, hit up against the boards by McFadden. Graham still with it, tried to put it, went through the slot, no one there to bury it home. Jaillet tries to make a move, taken by Graham. Graham's going to keep it in. No look backhand pass, almost to Bell, but McFadden will take that with ease. McFadden stops, hit by Bowles. Here comes Poland in with the sharp angle shot. It's in the glove of Yersa. Poland is one of the returnees from last year. Or sorry, he played with the EDZA Phantoms U15 AAA minor. Also got his first goal of the season against the Southern Rangers in St. John at Lord Beaverbrook Rink, scoring the 7th. So he's on the board with points. Almost could have gotten another goal right there. Steves in. The Caps have a delayed offside, gives the Flyers a bit of time. Kitchen banked off the boards, intended for Robinson. Giberson sent back. Could have been an opportunity for McAllister. Puts it to the side of the net, gets it back, now sends it out to the front. Again, this one went through the crease, no one there. McAllister hit up by Robinson. Reynolds sends it across to the other side. Hoyles back in. Reynolds tries to get it by Kitchen. He does, except Kitchen the only one there, so he'll take it back. Now Steve's behind the net. Stops, waits before he's poked off by McAllister. It goes over to his defensive partner, Alain. Robinson trying to chip it in. Still kept in. There's a shot. Blocker, stick save by Yerxa. Sari going to be pushed up. He's going to stay on his feet. There's a missed pass, and Nolan had another chance. Intercepted it, had the puck right in the slot. And the stick of, I believe it was Moore, got in the way. A broken stick on the ice. Nolan behind the net, being pressured. I sent it out in front. Here's Roy from the point, just wide. Now Dada in the corner. Pinned up by Hoyles. Puck cleared back around. And the Caps will get it out of the zone, but it's quickly turned over and just offside. If the Flyers weren't offside there, it would have created and generated a beautiful scoring chance. In the Fredericton zone, quickly cleared up by their defense. Taken back, Boyles to Dada. Dada's going to go across the ice, but it's going to come right back for Nolan. Boyles in his defensive zone around the net. Left it back for Beasley. Boyles. Pass up Dickinson, deflected. Roy sent it back in. It was back to Dickinson, but taken back by Nolan. Lejal on the left. Low shot, pad safe, sent into the corner. Beasley takes the rebound. Cleared up, it's McDonald. He's taking it, he's getting past Lejal. McDonald, pass, shot by Dickinson. Powers got just enough of it to keep it out of the zone. So they'll stay a 2-1 game. Decently close there to becoming 3-1. Flyers bench getting loud, trying to get some momentum. All they need is one more shot, one more goal to even this game up. Jaillet takes it with speed. Pass in the middle, over for Rodier. He gets by Giberson. Rodier in the shot, and a good sticklet by Giberson, stopping another scoring chance. The Caps defense have played a great role. There's a shot that was just wide. Rodier was trying to get a deflection. Rodier's going to go up with Goodine. McFadden taken away by Goodine, kept in at the blue line before it's eventually backhanded out. Delayed icing. It won't get there. Jaillet leaves it off for Alain. Alain pivots, goes the other way. Puck still at the ringette line before it's taken. Pass into the skates of Paulin. Taken by the Caps. Here's a shot coming from Goodine, and it was poked and sent into his skates. Affiliate player Noah Moore. Pass was taken by Dufour. Dufour behind that, sent it out in front. No one there. Flyers are making changes. Collins. Pass into the skates of Goodine. Taken back by the Flyers. Almost too many men. Pass to the middle. It's just in between the skates of Steves of the shot. And I could say by Yerksa. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff for the Flyers. 11:22 left in this last period. Still 2-1 in favor of the Fredericton Caps. And we have 43 still watching live from home, so we appreciate you watching. This is the second Flyers home game of the year, and it's bound to be a thriller. 2-1 still. Getting to midway through the third period, approaching it rather. More in the corner. Cleared out. Puck in the neutral zone for the Flyers. Gets by Steves. Could be an odd man rush. Flyers trying to get it out in front. That was Reynolds trying to get the puck on his stick and just send it to the front of the net. I was just unable to do it. Dufour. He's going to rush with Edmondson. They're both going to go crashing into the boards. Roy over to Kitchen. Kitchen banked off the boards. Trying to get over his teammate. And here's Nolan. We know what he's capable of. Nolan. Pass. Shot. Save. Rebound on Nolan's backhand. Couldn't get all of it. Roy to the middle. Save. Rebounds lifted over the net and out of play by Duplessis. He might be having nightmares about that one. Yerksa with no stick. The rebound was sitting right in the slot. He just needed to lift it over his pad, and it was in, but lifted it too high. It went over the net and out of play. Nolan's going to take the draw against McDonald. McDonald wins, taken by Giberson. Clearing attempt goes all the way down the ice. This will be called icing. Thought Lejeal could have had a chance to touch it. But it's icing against the Caps either way. Midway through the third. Still no score in the third period. It was 1-0 Caps after the first. It was 2-1 Caps after the second. And still midway through the third period here. Face-off taken by Dieppe. Roy tried to get it down to Duplessis, who tried to get it down to Nolan, but that's intercepted. Roy back skating before passing it over to, I believe that's Robinson. Nolan in along the left. Stops and puts on the brakes. Looks for a pass. Coasting around. Going back and forth before sending it up to Lejeal. Lejeal. Roy. Roy's going to fire. It's deflected behind the net. Nolan's going to try to put it back on net, but it was a bouncing puck and couldn't get a hold of it. Bowles along the boards, clears it. And this will not go for icing. Was very, so close. Lejeal. Robinson on the left wing. Tries to put it to the middle for Duplessis. It's just off his stick. He deflects the pass attempt into the neutral zone, but couldn't find it. Now going back the other way. Hoyles. They're back in the Flyers. Now have to break out of their zone again. They put it to the neutral zone Flyers clear it back in, delayed offside. Vigel has to get it out quickly. He has 2 caps on him. Flyers eventually get it out. Moore, he's going to be the first one on the puck. Duplessis not far behind him. Almost intercepted the pass. Giberson, pass is deflected, but taken up by Moore. He pokes it up for Collins. Save, the rebound was there. Powers thought he had it, but the rebound was sitting right next to him in his blue crease. Giberson makes his way along the left. Pass is intercepted and cleared by McFadden. Giberson with it again. Second attempt. Still kept in by the Flyers. That time was Rodier. Then it's cleared out. Jaillet makes a move. Gets by 1. Jaillet, good pass over to Dalal. Dalal tries to see McFadden out in front. He gets it in the left corner. McFadden makes a move around a couple. Sends it to the middle. Dalal with the shot off the mask of Yerxa. Rodier in the corner. Around the corner. Making a couple moves by Moore. Dalal. Pass in front. McFadden didn't get all of it. If he had gotten all that puck, that was behind the net. That was behind the red line. Now coming back to the Caps. Shot wide. Behind the net it goes. Over for Beasley. Sent out in front. Caps are making changes, however. Shot. Boyles. Blocker save. Rebounds loose in the blue paint, and it's just shot over the net. Boyle. Up. Goes out in the neutral zone. It's gathered by Edmondson. Over to Boyles. Flipped off the boards. Coming in is Goodine. Taken down, and there goes Sari the other way. The pass. Or for Dalal or Steves. Ends up hitting none of them. Now they have to go chase. Flyers shoot it back in, and this will be icing. They're just over the red line. Just over 7 minutes. Yerxa looking like having some equipment issues. Goes to the bench, puts his mask on. Still waiting to drop the puck. Yerxa's ready. Here we go. Face off to the right of Powers. Ref saw something. Here we go. Now we're going to drop the puck. Goodine to Frizzle. Frizzle's going to clear it back in behind the net. In on it is 2 Caps. 2 Flyers battling in the corner. One is Sari. Goodine comes out with it to the middle. He's going to shoot but not get much on it. And that's going to go in the glove of Powers. Face off now. Left to Powers. It's going to be taken by the Caps right in front. The backhander just wide. Steves to Robinson. Robinson to the middle. Nolan going to try to get past Giberson. Pass over. Duplessis shoots just wide. Puck's now behind the net. Robinson. First one on it. Duplessis. Back to Robinson. Robinson's going to wait. Back down to the corner, Duplessis. Duplessis is going to come up around the hash marks, then send it to the blue line. Shot by Steves. Was blocked. Taken by Nolan. Nolan coming up to about the ringette line. He sends it to Steves. Kitchen. Going to have to make a move quickly. Sends it just wide, but the stick of Yerks is going to send it into the corner. Kitchen's going to make a great move to keep it in, and they're going to call it a hand pass and send it out of the zone. Looked like he definitely blocked that with his body. Did not really look like a hand pass. And that's going to kill all the Flyers' momentum. Face-off comes outside their offensive zone. Face-off taken by the Caps. Nolan back to Lejeune. Back to Roy. Roy pass up into the skates of Duplessis. Sends it cross ice to Lejeune. He'll catch it cleanly. Work his way up. Stop. Sent back down to Bowles. Bowles cleared up along the boards. Linesman off to make the jump. Roy. He has McDonald forechecking with him. Roy cleared up along the boards. Puck will get out of the zone. And it's Nolan with it. Nolan makes a nice move. Gets past Moore. Nolan to the middle. Shot. Rebound. They score! Miguel Duplessis on the rebound. And the Flyers tie it up. 5 minutes left to go. Nolan makes a great effort to rush in. He gets by affiliate Noah Moore. Puts a shot off the pad, and Duplessis is right there for the rebound. We got ourselves a tie game. Giberson sunk along the boards. Cleared back in. Jaye stops. Sent along the boards. Rodier. Puck jumping around the neutral zone in between sticks. It's now taken up by Giberson of the Fredericton Caps. Pass is intercepted by Dadal. Delayed offside, however. He'll flip it back in over the stick of Giberson. Less than 5 minutes to go. It's now a tie game. Rodier stops. He'll clear it in. Taken by Edmondson. Flyers keep it in. Shot. Blocked. Sent back to neutral. Alain. Back to Dadal. He'll backhand it in. Edmondson will wait. Being hounded by Rodier. He'll be taken by Giberson behind the net. Shot along the board. Jaye makes a move to get by him, but he can't get by Graham. Now some battling right next to the timekeeper's box where it's taken in by the Caps. Hammered away by both teams. Now taken out by the Flyers. Dada on his tape. Along the left side. Shoots. Rebound goes right to Dufour. Tried to get it. And a penalty called. Flyers. And this one's going to go to Declan Steeves. He's going to get unsportsmanlike. Flyers had a prime opportunity to score. A penalty behind the play. So quite the worst time to take a penalty. Quick shot deflected away. Now flip back in and covered by Yerksa. Quite possibly the worst time to take a penalty coming out in the last 4 minutes. Flyers don't have to play shorthanded for half of the game. Especially bad with an offensive zone penalty. Pindle up against the boards. Frizzle at the right point. Sent down to Hoyles. Some battling. McAllister ends up with it. McAllister skating along. Passes it down low. There's a shot blocked. Sent right back to McAllister. McAllister still with it in the corner. Sends it up to the blue line. Bowles. Went to Graham. Then back to Bowles. Back to Graham. Graham down. Hoyle shoots, saved by Powers. And going to have a little extracurricular activities after the whistle. .112 to go in the power play. 51 currently watching. It's coming down to the last minute. Coming down to the final minutes of this third period. We appreciate your viewership, and we'll have a timeout taken by the Caps. Declan Steves, who got a secondary assist on the first Flyers goal, has to sit and wait patiently in the box for another minute 12 while his Flyers try to kill off the penalty. This will be the most crucial penalty kill of the game, as the Flyers need some momentum here. Flyers win the draw. Nolan tried to clear it out. It's poked, but Jaya is going to bring it back. It's going to be passed over to Robinson and sent down the ice. It's Giberson waiting behind the net. He passes it up to Bowles. Poked away by Nolan. Nolan might have a little rush here, and he's poked off by Bowles. Almost pickpocketed him. Gonna pass. That one's sent over for Giberson. Cleared back in. The Caps delayed offside. They can't touch it, but Robinson clears it out. Here's Bowles. Over for Giberson. Pass to the middle. Taken. Alain in his own zone. He's got time and space. He's going to try to clear it out. That one's kept in by Reynolds. Jaya in the corner. 10 seconds left to go on this power play. 2 minutes left to go in the game. It's pinned up against the boards by Jaya. Reynolds around, send it up to the blue line. Steve's out of the box. Giberson back to Bowles. Shot over the net. Steve's coming back to back check. He's sent flying down. Giberson, there's a shot. Another shot at the side of the net. Alain is going to have to give a couple shots to Bell. 1:43. A very insignificant amount of time. It's deadlocked at 2. Now 56 currently watching live, coming down to the last minute. And quite the opposite type of game going on down the road at the fourplex. Hawks are up 6-0 in the third. One-timer from McAllister was just wide. Flyers try to exit the zone. They now get it out. Sent back right back in. Less than a minute and a half to go. Steves. Bank off the boards to Paulin. McAllister now gets it down to McFadden. McFadden bumped off the puck by Edmondson. Getting down to the final minute. Caps make a clean breakout. Hoyles now gets the puck stripped off of him. Steves pokes it back down. Pinned right up next to the Caps bench. McFadden battles for it. Still loose. Caps will take it. Graham. Pass up to Hoyles. Hoyles now on the right side. Gets past Nolan. But Nolan will eventually strip the puck off him. And Royal trying to make a pass. Deflected. And ramped off the stick of Hoyles. Out of play. 37.6. Face off won by the Caps. Giberson sent down around the hash marks. Gets it back up. Puck goes to the other side where it is vacant. Nobody is there. Cleared up by Roy. That puck's got to sit. And they will call it icing. 23 seconds. Flyers are going to have to play some defense or get it out quickly for some offense to score last second. Both teams have their first lines out. It's Nolan up against Benny Reynolds in the face-off dot. Nolan's going to win it cleanly. Flyers send it off the boards. Delayed icing, although this one's going to go on net. That will negate that. Now it's a face-off down in the Fredericton zone. The Flyers might have a chance to score. 14.6. They need to win the draw and get something started quickly to score in these last couple seconds. Steve's trying to get his bench hyped. Nolan trying to push it to the middle. It was just out of the reach of Duplessis, who also probably didn't expect it. Vijal sent back down. Now just 5 seconds. Caps coming the other way quickly. Taken by Roy. He'll flip it, and that's the end of the third. That's the end of the third. We'll head to some overtime. First overtime with the Flyers, with MST. We got a 5-minute overtime. As I've said multiple times before, this game was bound to be a thriller from the beginning. The two top teams in the league. And it's going to come down to a one-goal game. It's going to come down to either overtime or shootout. And I'd like to remind you, next stream on the Dieppe Flyers YouTube channel is tomorrow in less than 24 hours. Puck drop 2 o'clock against the Northwest Voyageurs, who are currently down 6-1 to the Hawks. Looks like we're going to have some 3-on-3 NHL-style overtime. 3-on-3, 5 minutes. So the skaters out for the Flyers. It's Nolan, Duplessis, and Roy. And out for the Caps, it's Giverson, Reynolds, and what looks to be McDonald. Flyers quickly win the draw and get possession. Roy has a skate around his own zone. Circling around like it's a public skate. Roy stops behind his net. Waits. He's going to let Nolan take it. Nolan going to try to skate by Reynolds. He's going to win that race. Nolan in all alone. Shot, save, rebound, they score! Miguel Duplessis, overtime winner. Takes a weird hop out in front, and that ends the game. 3-2, Flyers your final. It only took them 30 seconds, and they'll come away with 2 points. Refs are going to discuss about something. We'll have the replay come up. It was a weird bounce. Going on net. Hits off Duplessis and goes in. It'd be quite a turn of events if the refs decided to call this off. Flyers are just standing around at center ice. The Caps are still on the ice. And it's a goal. Duplessis, who got at least 2 goals in the last home game versus the Rangers. So it's Duplessis from Nolan at 4 minutes 30 in the overtime. And that will end this game. Final 3-2 at Dieppe Flyers in overtime.
owner.
All right, final score from the Moncton Coliseum. The Dieppe Flyers 3, the Fredericton Caps 2. Thanks to all the viewers for tuning in. Our next stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. The Flyers versus the Voyageurs. You won't want to miss that one.